If you're watching this, you know you're in Andhra Zook. And today we have some ginger, onion, and tomato fibers. Today I'm going to show you how I use that. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I have made a very rich fish curry which required straining off the fibers. The fish curry was made only with the juice of onion and ginger, and in the second batch, tomatoes. So now I have these two fibers left with me. Now let's see how we can reuse these fibers so that nothing gets wasted. So let's start. In a big bowl, I've got the fibers here. Now let's add some salt to taste and some carom seeds or ajwain. I just eyeballed almost 3/4 of a teaspoon of ajwain. Now I'm gonna crush it slightly to release its beautiful flavor and add it in the bowl along with 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. I've got some boiling water here in the electric jug, just enough to wet the flour thoroughly. The measurements cannot be accurate at this stage at all, as every whole wheat flour is different and it takes hydration as per their structure. For me, I added about 2/3 cups of boiling water for store-bought bag of flour. Now cover and let the flour steam in its own steam. This is the process which is called denaturing of the flour. The hot water is going to affect the flour in such delicious way that you are going to enjoy the softest and the most satisfying paratha ever. Try it once, even for fulkas. This process is amazing. Once the dough is cold to touch, mix in a teaspoon of ghee and start kneading the dough. Add flour if you require. Knead the dough till it bounces back upon pinching, like so. Now options are limitless, as I mentioned earlier as well. You can make fulkas out of this, you can make puris out of this, you can make parathas. Today I am going to make my triangle paratha. A detailed video of my triangle paratha and lachha paratha is already present in my channel. I'm gonna put the link on the information bar up there and in the description box below. Do check it out and make some parathas out of this dough. Now, as a bonus recipe, let's quickly learn how to make a very simple and rustic mixed veg which goes amazingly well with these parathas. Now, traditionally this kind of cooking is called bati chachari, but I don't think our recipe here is very traditional in its sense. We do use a few extra veggies to make it nutritious and wholesome. We'll start with dicing a medley of vegetables. I have got capsicum, onion, potatoes and tomatoes. Dump it all in a pan with a tight fitting lid. That's very important. Add a teaspoon of ginger, some broken green chilies, a pinch of turmeric and salt and red chili powder to taste. Now mix it very well and add water to the pan and submerge all the veggies under it. Now switch on the flame and let everything cook covered for 10 to 15 minutes until the potatoes are soft. Once the potatoes are done, every other vegetable would be done any which ways. Taste once for seasoning, adjust salt and add a pinch of sugar to balance the savory and spicy green chilies. Once happy with the seasonings, switch off the flame and add about 1/8 of a cup, which is 2 tablespoons of cold pressed mustard oil. This is a big bowl of vegetable, and if you were to cook it on flame, you would have taken 2 tablespoons of oil any which ways. But this kacha oil on top is classic bati chachari style. and it imparts so much of flavor that, trust me, you are gonna love this dish. Don't go by the looks of it, it might be very rustic, but it packs a punch when it comes to the flavor profile. Make this recipe once. And if you do make it, don't forget to send me a picture of it. If you've liked what you see today, please press that like button and subscribe to our channel because we have some amazing recipes coming up next. Cheers!